Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm in the chat. You tune into the Crypto Flight Edition. Your fellow competitor is speaking. As the title suggests, did the Bitcoin Bollinger Band strategy fail? We're going to delve into this to see if we can potentially understand whether or not it has failed or not. A few levels to take into consideration just in case there is more momentum to the upside, although I think the crypto markets are under a lot more selling pressure than one may think. Let's not let me determine that. Let's let the market decide that. So we're going to elaborate all of those details in this video. So welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we explore price action via candlesticks and lines and stuff. Welcome in new subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. So today's September the 9th, 2021, and the current price of Bitcoin, $46,828.64, fluctuating. It's slightly positive 0.9% for the day. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well out there. ASMR, interesting analysis. Let's pull up the lines and stuff here. All right, Bollinger Bands. Perfect. Okay. So I'll leave a link in the video. It's a very simple video that we explained on the weekly candles. If you pull up your Bollinger Bands, I'll just do a brief explanation. If you're new, you don't know what Bollinger Bands are. I'm no expert, but if you see the two blue lines outside of the candlesticks, most of the price action typically takes place within those two blue lines. And the orange line is just a mean average line. It acts as support and resistance. Just kind of a simple explanation. And there's a lot more to it, but that's the simple explanation. Now, what we were explaining on the Bollinger Band strategy video was it works flawlessly. Well, so far, right? It appears that it may not work this time, but I think that this still has potential. What tends to happen is when you pull up your weekly candles and you pull up your Bollinger Bands and you actually get a break above the orange line. Well, it's just a mean average line. If you have your Bollinger Bands, it may be a different color, but if you break through the mean average line, what typically takes place next is the price action acts as a magnet towards the nearest lip of the Bollinger Bands. In this case, it broke above the mean average line, so it would act as a magnet towards the top lip of the Bollinger Bands, so to speak, which is currently at about $57,000. Now, so far, obviously, this active red candle here, if you see the, again, weekly candles, notice this active weekly candle, it still has about 2 days and 23 hours to develop and close exactly how it's going to close. I can't tell the future, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to close. Right now, it's obviously red. Can it turn green before the close? What will be required for it to turn green will be for it to break above $51,789. Take a look at the Coinbase chart. It's going to vary on different exchanges, but if it actually closes above 51,000 and let's just say like 700 approximately, it would turn this red weekly candle green. So one of the unique things that I do is, as an interesting analyst, is I look at candlesticks and try to determine how the candle will close before the close, if that makes sense. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? But the reason that I do that is because, let's just say, for example, this weekly candle, again, has like 2 days and 22 hours to close on this active weekly candle. If it breaks up, if it starts, pushing higher and it starts pushing above 51,000, it's actually going to turn this red candle green, but it's going to have a very large shadow below the green candle, which is actually not the most bullish candle, but I'm not sure how it's going to close. So, I mean, I'm just kind of throwing out random, strategic scenarios here. It's not a random scenario. It is a very strategic scenario in terms of what to look for in the candles as they are developing and towards the close, okay? Here's the bottom line, guys. We did a little bit of research, somewhat extensive research, to determine what happens when a weekly candle closes above or below the mean average line, the orange line. I think that the market still has potential to reach the top lip of the Bollinger Bands, whether it's at $57,000 or not, because let's just say that the market closes this weekly candle as a red candle, like near the current level, like, I don't know, $46,700 or $800. On the next weekly candle, it must push higher. Otherwise, it's going to move lower, guys. That's it. Really simple. Excuse me, really simple, okay? Because if this strategy is going to work, it should take place next week on the following weekly candle. Otherwise, this would be a null and void execution of the way that we were able to understand the strategy in terms of breaking above the mean average line of the Bollinger Bands. And this will be the first time that we have witnessed that the market did not go to and at least test the upper lip of the Bollinger Bands. Listen, guys, I'm not saying that I'm 100% right and I always get the stuff right. No. I do the best that I can to identify these fluctuations. If this takes place, great. If it doesn't, back to the drawing board. Okay, it's really simple. Okay, so let's see how the next weekly candle. So just kind of summarize the video. I think that the market still has upside potential, but if this Bollinger Band strategy is going to play out, it would be in the best interest for the buyers to step in, not this week, guys, because again, if they step in this week, it's just going to create a very large lower shadow on this weekly candle. That's not a bullish candle, okay? So let's let this market just kind of, develop and complete this red candle. Hopefully it doesn't just kind of collapse below that level, guys. That wouldn't be good, okay? That the orange line is currently at, if you wanted to just know, it's at about $42,053, okay? The mean average line here, okay? Yeah, if we close below that level, guys, yeah, this market is moving lower, man. Wow, the crypto market is under pressure. I truly think that the crypto markets are under pressure, but I think we should at least get a little bit more momentum to the upside here in the short term before the market moves lower. This is just my speculative observation, guys. I'm invested in Bitcoin, and I hope that I am wrong about the market being under pressure. But I'm just going by the technicals, and it is suggesting it's under pressure. Let's see if next week we can get a really nice bullish counter move. That's from September the 13th leading into September the 20th. Really nice weekly bullish counter move to the upside, reaching as high as $57,000. And that would be a perfect execution of the Bitcoin Bollinger Band weekly strategy. So I think it still has potential, guys. I'm not just saying that because, maybe I got it wrong. If I'm wrong, you guys know I document that stuff every single day when I get a call wrong. But I think it still has potential. Let's see how this plays out, okay? I think it has a potential to reach the upper lip of the Bollinger Bands, wherever that may be this week, preferably next week. So this isn't really a prediction. I'm just letting you know that if it's going to happen, it has to happen next week, okay? So let's see how the market plays out, how it behaves. So go ahead and leave an appropriate thumb just below the video if you enjoyed the content, and leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video. If you're new, we explore stocks. If you're into that, 7 days a week. So kindly join us here on this interesting journey. Hit the subscribe, and we'll send you those stocks out when it is available, okay? Remember, guys, execute your strategies in the market. Always be kind. Positive energy is really important, okay? Be sure to have that with you every single day. We'll talk soon, and bye for now.